everything's fine actually, and I have good plans. I plan to travel to Montenegro in April, and then like to go to the Burning Man hopefully. Yeah, I'm applying for visa.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
brilliant. Okay, that's great. Okay, yeah,
yeah,
well, keep me informed. Yeah,
yeah, nice.
that's lovely to see you just doing a load of traveling.
Yeah,
So, brilliant.
look at the
Today's
poster. You're there from the Simulation Nation too.
brilliant.
Yeah, cool. Hi, Mendes.
Brilliant. I shall miss this avatar. I shall miss this one.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
I'm not.
You can always go back to my player in like playlist in the YouTube and watch all the 60 footages of previous events that we had.
Oh, brilliant. Oh.
Hi, Caligula. Nice to see you. When I saw you, I'm like, oh, yeah, it's so cool to see everybody. Yeah, D Shell.
You have to.
I do need to get going. I'm working, but I couldn't miss stopping in and saying hi and bye. Thank you.
Yeah, that's
for
really
the event,
appreciated.
Mendes and Auntie.
Yeah. Do I have your email? Do you remember if I took your email?
How you doing, brother?
I
You
do.
do, and I love how you wrote in your email that we're entangled, all of us.
Yeah, I started
That-
using
that was
that
really-
word. It's my invention, so you can use it to get entangled. I like that
I feel the
idea.
same way.
It's like we met and we got a deep connection because these like spaces are safe and they encourage for deeper conversations, and that bonds us. And it's like we are entangled now. And even though you are away of my, like, for example, you're outside my physical vision, but you're always in the vision of my inner eye. So you're always there forever in my memory. So like in the
It
Coco.
reminds me as well of what I learned in Buddhism about everything being so interdependent.
Oh,
We're
what's
all
that?
interdependent on
several
one another.
different people post it. And
What's the idea? I like the
Hey,
recent
Mila.
Zen lecture where he said,
are
when
you?
you look into the sky and you think about the fact that you're very small and you're like a drop in the ocean, just remember that you are the ocean in a drop, not a drop in the ocean. I'm like, whoa, that's mind blowing, dude. Well, I said that to myself, but
keep my fingers, I think better
For sure.
yeah, I like with comparison.
I've got
Yes.
to take off, but thank you again, and I look forward to seeing you on whatever we do.
Yeah,
Nice.
I
We
mean,
were planning to
talked
move to
about
Spatial
it
or
a
maybe
little
VR
bit,
Chat too,
but
because there are a lot
I
of
think
people
you
who
made
move to VR Chat from
final
AltSpace, so
decision.
maybe we'll be on both. We'll see how it goes.
I think we're gonna try that.
Yeah, so I'll do the emails so that way you can get the actual information. Ciao.
Okay, and I'm on the Discord as well.
Yeah. Discord is dead, but email is fine. Yeah. Well, we're working on that. Thanks for dropping by.
That Mark Zuckerberg is buying it now.
Hi, Eddie. Are you awake? Off the computer.
Hi.
Hi there. Yeah. Just saying hi before the event. A little small talk session.
So what's this event about?
Best
What's
memories.
this event about?
It's a theory of everything. We meet every week. It's our safe space where people can gather and talk about the topics that they're interested in. There are two co-hosts, me and Mendes. So every week we called it theory of everything because we couldn't decide what exactly we want to limit to and what we want to discuss. So we wanted to talk about different things. That's why we choose every topic, like every week, the different stuff that is interesting to us. And we gather to talk about it, and then when people join, we're really happy to see new people and to have a conversation, like where everybody can share their experiences.
I've been here like 2 times, 3 times.
Yeah, I remember you've been here. Like I
I
like
like
your outfit. Yeah, Mahatma Gandhi.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I was searching YouTube
Mm.
in YouTube.
Have you found it? I think the URL has changed. It's like Azi Limitless Mind. That's it.
Oh yeah. So is there anything in Instagram too? Like
Yeah. My Instagram is okay. I could put. Used to have posters over here about Instagram. Well, anyway, let me just dictate it to you. It's
Yeah.
Azinat, English.
wait a minute.
World Editor Panel. Okay.
AZI
Yeah, hold on. Azinat.
Yeah.
English. You should
Yeah.
find me. It's black and white picture.
Yeah.
That's me.
AZINAT. Okay.
Yeah.
Azinat.
And then English. No apostrophes.
Oh,
No.
English.
Uh-huh.
As in,
Mhm.
oh, I got it.
Nice.
Can I send you a request?
Sure,
It's
sure,
a
why not?
problem.
Yeah, of course. You know me already. You're my friend on AltSpace.
Okay.
Okay, I'm trying to find the
Looking
poster.
forward to this event. I think this is the last event.
Here, yes, but we actually wanted to reboot it a long time ago, before the new year. So it's about time we move on. So here's the poster. Let me put it somewhere here.
Oh, that's in English. Okay, great. So are you Turkish?
Not really. No, I'm a Cherkess, but I live in Caucasus, Turkey. Well, yeah, there are a lot of people in Turkey who can. Hey, Daniel, nice to see
Hola.
you. Hola.
Nice to see you.
Gute Nacht.
Gute Nacht.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, what do you know in
Okay.
German? Come on, quickly, remember something. Entschuldigen
No,
Sie?
no.
That's all I know.
You perfectly said it, but it's 8 p.m. so I have at least
Okay.
3 more hours.
Well, it's 10 p.m. my time, so it's gute Nacht for me, almost. Yeah. Yeah, gute Nacht.
Where are you situated right now?
Where's our globe? Let me ask Mendes. I'm in Caucasus. Mendes, do we have our globe? Can you put it on? Where's Mendes? There you go. He's over there. Yeah, we used to have a globe in the middle of the space.
Actually, I turned my globe off. So I mean, do you have the link to the other globe?
Oh, that's a good question.
I turned the one I had off actually.
Okie dokie, let me see. How do you find it? Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to put like a spinning earth right in the middle, but
Yeah, it's in the
I
picture.
took mine off last week. Yeah. Yeah, the same one that's in the photo behind you.
I have it.
So,
I
yeah,
think
it
it should
works.
be that, but it's not working. Is it working?
It works for me.
It does not work for me. It's like just a cubicle.
It works for you
okay.
too. You're on here as well. You might want to re-enter or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-enter. Let me do that. Может мне вообще со шлема зайти? Да, наверное, со шлема было прикольнее.
Yeah. I'm in America.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, boy. Okay, it works.
I realised that events list has gone in VR chat and
So,
Okay, so it's normally a little bit lower.
Turkey, Isa. You're in Turkey.
Me? No, I'm in Caucasus. Caucasus. Should I keep it this way?
Yeah.
Caucasus is in
It's between the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea. Yeah, it's south of Russia, actually. Yeah, I mean, Australian people and African people. How do I make it smaller? Mendes, I need your technical help.
turn it. It's difficult because you technically have to like be inside to grab the box.
Oh, there you go. Nice. Do your magic. Yeah, okay. Welcome to Theory of Everything. Oh, hold on a second. Let me take a megaphone.
Yeah, welcome to Theory of Everything. Where everything
Welcome
is a
to
topic.
Theory of Everything. Okay, so we're about to start. yeah, we can slowly wrap up and finish our conversations 101. It's nice that we had like these nice mini groups just to catch up. We haven't been around for a while. I think we skipped a couple of events because we were busy. I basically was busy, and Mendes was a little bit busy and sick as well. But we're happy to see you guys. We actually started this event, which is not our typical time, but we are so happy. I'm personally very happy to see you guys come in. Caligula and Helion and like Daniel, Shell, everybody. I'm really happy to see you guys. You've been my community for a couple of years. Well, somebody's, for longer, somebody's for shorter period of time, but you all are part. As I said, we guys are all entangled just because we know each other. We have each other's voices in our mind. Even one or two conversations stayed in my heart forever. So we guys are entangled, even if we never see each other ever in life or like on any other platforms. I'm very grateful for having to know you guys. And let's have our last event on this platform. Thanks to AltSpace. I said that multiple times that I really appreciate this, safe, nice atmosphere. Let me change my camera so that it's a little bit louder for you. So yeah, and can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. I thought my microphone died again. Anyway, so yeah, let's talk about our best memories. So we actually planned to reboot Theory of Everything before we learned the news about the official closing of AltSpace. So I'm doing okay. I'm not too stressed because it's been our baby for 2 years. Theory of Everything has been part of our lives, and like it's a special, very special place for me. So yeah, I think we're going to take it and move on to take it to the next platform. So probably it's going to be mostly spatial because it's easy to get there. And also I see that a lot of community moves to VR chat. So I'm going to try to also be present there whenever I have a chance. And please keep me posted even if you don't see me in VR chat. If you are contacted with me on Instagram, I would be happy to stay in touch and have conversations. Like Helion is an amazing partner. We always discuss things on Instagram, and he's he follows all the updates of my life. So we are kind of closer than even though we don't talk too much as we used to. So best memories. That's my intro. Whoever wants to discuss anything or share any best memories they had in this past year, maybe some memories connected to AltSpace, some memories connected to Theory of Everything, some memories connected to us personally. So let's just share some nice memories that we had recently. So let me activate participation, hand raises. So if anybody wants to speak to the rest of the group, you can raise your hand and I can give you a megaphone. I always recommend to arrange into a circular shape so that way we can see each other and we can have eye contact and all that. So yeah, that's all I got to say. Mendes, would you like to continue the conversation? Maybe Helion, do you have anything to comment, say?
I would like to say that I am glad to have been in this space with all you guys over these past 2 years. Looking at Haydown, we've been friends for 25 months. That's definitely 2 years. And just an amazing experience. I'm glad that we've been able to cultivate the types of conversations that we've had here. Man, I wouldn't have done it any different, Ozzy. So
yeah, me neither.
Yeah, just want to.
It was very genuine.
Take a moment to give some energy toward a friend that we all lost here, Paul Laugh.
Yes.
He was here from day one with us, but he's not here today. So it's kind of bittersweet leaving this platform because I kind of feel like we're kind of, I don't know, but we're going to take his spirit with us and continue this because Paul definitely enjoyed coming to our events. Yeah.
And it's so strange how life is strange. And we lost Paul at the end of summer 2022, and it was rather unexpected for me. And I actually was, it was rather, yeah, I was devastated, I would be honest with you. And it was hard because in my real life I didn't have a safe space to talk about it, because nobody knew about my relationships inside AltSpace, which means that I have to work harder on bringing this atmosphere into my real life. It's like another goal that I see now, and I see that Paul has become like part of this like community, part of Theory of Everything. And I'm so glad that I taught myself to record events, and we have over 60 events where are uploaded on YouTube, and I can go back and listen to what Paul said at every single event. I have like a digital copy of Paul to always remind me about his opinions, his thorough analysis, about his critical thinking, his optimism, his just amazing personality. He's been my friend, and I'm glad that this era actually allows us to extend this conversation and extrapolate it into the future. His voice is forever in my mind. As I said, we're entangled, so there's no time, there's no space, there's no difference. We're still there. We are connected. So that's pretty cool. I'm very optimistic about this. Okay, so nice. We have a couple of participations, right? Hellion, you have your hand raised, so let me give you a megaphone if Mendes is done.
Okay.
Whenever.
Can you hear me all?
Sure.
Well, partly what Mendes was saying. This has just been such a great space, and it reminds me a bit about perhaps how when Athens and started doing democracy, and the sort of way they were talking about debating science and philosophy and that in the Greek systems and that, where they could in theory at least talk about things openly and talk about philosophy. And it's I think some of the best ones that I remember, because there have been so many, it's hard to pick one, but it's where we've had interesting subjects where you've had a completely different set of views, and sometimes it's quite entertaining watching people not realizing perhaps that there are such a wide range of views other than their own, because in each different part of the world we're often getting to our own mindset, because even though every country is a mix of views, they tend to be a sort of similar type in a way, or a similar amount of openness in a given country. And then you come along and you see somebody from a different part of the world perhaps having a completely different mindset on some topics, and it's very entertaining, and it's also very grounding to realize that our little way of thinking about something, we might think that or that, and there's some other truth over here which often we don't see. And I think this particular forum has been really good at tying us all together. So really just want to say my gratitude really for having been part of it, and it's been really good. I won't miss you, because you'll be somewhere else in one of the parallel dimensions, which I can't even say other worlds, because there's lots of them in here already. But, look forward to when you get it on space or VR chat. Let us know, and we'll keep it going.
Yeah. What I like about Spatial, I think that about Spatial, I like the fact that it's very easy to access. So I think if we keep the community together, which I started doing by collecting your emails, I think I have the majority of your emails, guys. If somebody's new to AltSpace, welcome to our space, welcome to our community. It's very open. Nighty Night, I think we're friends for some time. Jim, I think you're not my friend. As far as I can see, you're far away, so I don't see if I added you or not. So you guys, if you want to stay with us, go ahead. I collected emails because it's the easiest way to remind people about the theory of everything, and we haven't decided about Discord. I never get a chance to actually moderate that space, and Fizzle was actually going to help us with the moderation, but he's for some reason he's not here. We couldn't reach him on the Discord, so that's why Discord is a little bit abandoned. But yeah, I think that we are willing and want to continue this live, because Toe has become our part of our lives, even though it's not monetizing, and we both are rather busy, and we have crazy schedules. But we loved AltSpace, and we loved Theory of Everything so much that we managed to have these every week we had some different events, so it was fun, and it's motivating, and I think it brings a lot of resource. So yeah, good mood into our lives. So yeah.
I particularly like the way you've always given me astronomical images.
Yes, and you were an integral part.
Always moons floating and stars and galaxies and everything.
Of course, you've been part of this event, and of course, you inspire us. And I hope that we have more chance to engage you somehow. We had Helion, who actually was a guest reader of the lecture, like he explained a lot. We had a popular science event where Helion took us through the universe and Lagrange points, and it was a very interesting, almost lecture. Like it was a minute of fun stuff.
I tried to sing the Element song once, if you remember.
Exactly, it was a fun song. I couldn't upload some of it because it was like the copyright something because of the videos that we put. But I still have the recordings somewhere, I think, and I could share it later, maybe.
Enough, just on that point, it was written by a guy called Tom Lehrer, and he's actually put all his work is in the public domain. Gave it all away.
Yeah, nice. You see, we want this community.
Yeah, the Element song, you can do it royalty free.
Exactly. I'm excited. I would love to expand my creative part as well, like because I'm sure that we can take the new platform and try to experiment with design more and take it to the next level. So that would be very helpful to. I really like other communities, something like Simulation Nation or Evolver. They really have this, nice style to it. So we both are always busy with Mendes. So we do the design only as a like final part of it. I was like, oh yeah, that's fine. Just keep it the way it's nice and it's neat. Fine, people can read. They can come. But yeah, I hope we can take it to the better level. So anyway. Yeah, I'm definitely keen on illustrating some fun, fantastic ideas, talking about different literature, something like Simulation Nation, what their community does. So I definitely want to bring some more stuff. And I actually realized that I used a lot of VR experience in my real classes, my English classes with the group today. I'm like, this is so cool. I had like social dilemma and moral dilemma with them in Teams and something similar to what we've got here, like we had here in AltSpace. So yeah, we definitely can take those ideas, and it doesn't matter what platform we're on. If we have these ideas, we can just adapt the ideas to the platforms and make it even more exciting and fun. So yeah, people is the most valuable resource for me, and that the fact that I met so many cool people here, it's just very flattering. Okay, nice. We still have hand raises. I think Daniel's is still on the list, and I see one more hand raise. Who is that? Let me see. Myelin, right? And Shell. Oh, actually more hand raises. So yeah, I'm not gonna take too much of your time. So let's listen to Daniel first, and then we can hand on the megaphone later. Hi.
Yeah. Hey, I myself a guest in this group here. I've been here a couple of times, and now I'm just traveling around AltSpace to say goodbye to most of every group and to try to figure out where I find you in the next weeks. Yeah, my best thoughts and on AltSpace, or what I remember the most, is when I entered this place the first time. It was the beginning of COVID, and I'm these kind of person that really needs encounter, that gets bored by his own mother tongue, and I need novelty, I need communication. And so COVID hit me pretty hard, and then I got this headset, and the first thing I went into was this Evolver overview effect, and I was placed on a transparent platform.
Same. I think it was my first event too. Pretty cool. You've been there.
Looking at Earth, and I was guided. It was almost over. It was the last 10 minutes. I was guided by Jeremy, and in this moment I said, well, I'm home, right? This is my home. And I just asked, oh, can I be of any help here? And I'm a meditation teacher myself, so he immediately hired me. So I was 2 hours in VR and was hired by a community from international meditation teachers, and that was one of the most amazing moments of my life here. What I remember the most here of this group, we had great conversations about drugs. There were some boards of mushrooms.
I can pull them up if you want.
that was so. That was so
Start
great. So
with
this
alcohol,
were
wasn't
the
it? Alcohol down
yeah
to
yeah.
remember the grabs.
And I'm
That's
I'm
exactly it.
a couple of wonderful people here, including you, Ozzy, and I just want to say thank you. And I'm not the guy who gives advice, but our chat, it is a bit harder, but if you figure it out, and most of AltSpace communities moved to VR chat because there is an AltSpace community in VR chat. So you have a small AltSpace in VR chat, and you have the groups. And when you know how it works, you can do magic there. It's really easy to do things unimaginable. Things are pretty much easier, especially synesthetic things when you have music and you want to couple the music with sound and doing some synesthetic
Like sound healing
experiences.
communities here too. Mhm.
Not sound healing, but synesthesia is that the sound you hear is connected to the things you see.
Yeah, sounds amazing.
This is actually hard to do here in AltSpace to make these hubs that can do that. This is pretty much undoable here, and in VR chat it's pretty easy. So you have things there. So this is just a recommendation, and you find most of the people from AltSpace you find there. So.
Okay.
Daisy Shaw has been doing really good work,
See.
taking worlds into VR chats,
Yeah.
hasn't she? Daisy and a few others as well. So
When you
Finally.
in a Unity, you can just upload them, right? And you have to work a bit on them. I'm not a tech guy, but Nico, the whole solar system is there. Nico's worlds are there.
Yeah.
Oh, a Zen garden is there, so I can just continue with my Zen teaching.
Yeah, Daniel's really great.
Here, and
there's a campfire there as well. You go to the campfire.
Yeah,
fly around.
everything is there.
Oh, really? Yeah, we should definitely try VR chat too.
This is the thing we talked about.
Oh, there's your chart.
I wonder a bit about GHB because GHB is horrible, guys.
What's that? What's GHB?
It's a kind of
GHB.
liquid ecstasy.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
Let
Never
me-
take this stuff.
Let me put the
it's really
mushrooms
hard.
on you. Like spice is terrible, as I heard from people. They're like they get stuck in a time
Spice,
loop.
You never know what spice is. Spice is an overall term for different chemicals sprayed on weed. So it can
You got
kill
that on
you,
G-
or it can
Here's another.
be harmless.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
What's that?
Oh, don't you know? This is psilocybin. It's like
Is it a test?
nah. It's Hold on. Let me try to give you a little talk. Wee toggle flight. Okay, so this right picture, the circular shape is actually the different colors represent different parts of your brain. So like this is the activity, how your parts of the brain communicate between each other. It's like a normal distribution, something like that. And this picture, to the right of you, from you, it's the effect of psilocybin and how different parts of the brain actually activate and communicate amongst each other. So the connections,
Definitely how it feels.
yeah, and it feels, first you think that wow, that's overwhelming. It's like it should be something that is gonna over stimulate your brain. It's gonna be like dangerous for your wirings and whatever. But they say that we had the same structure of communication when we were children. So this is something that is rather natural to our body. So it doesn't have to overload systems. So it's not as terrible. And for example, like heroin or cocaine, I think when you have like a big spike of emotions, it's always serotonin, dopamine, something like that. And after that, you immediately get into the pit, the serotonin pit, because your body has, receptors. And if they're overloaded, they need some time to recover. And that's why you're going to definitely have some bad mood after you take that. But with psilocybin, allegedly, it doesn't have to be harmful or anything like that. So, yeah, just curious. I'm a theoretic.
Yeah, it's just It was just one of my memories. I just wouldn't just put it to a broader discussion because we just sharing our best memories of AltSpace, and that
Yeah,
was
correct.
kind of mine. And these overview feeling into space, because going to space always was a dream of mine when I was a kid, and actually I would never go up there right now, but feel in space.
Here's Daniel, by the way.
Yeah, thank you guys.
It's a lecture. Unfortunately, the aura is covering, but he's on the left. He's in my
The guy
halo.
on the left there.
Oh dear.
Today I wear black to say goodbye to AltSpace.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna wear white.
Oh dear.
Let me do that.
See, was there when you first tried on that yellow jumper? I'm sure I remember seeing you once changing.
Oh, I think so.
into yellow.
I think it was some
In a
event
world
like
somewhere.
organizing
Different coloured.
how to
I'm sure there was one day
host.
when I came in. I think it was one of these meditation worlds or something, and then you were trying off different colours.
Yeah. I think it was something like
when you put that one on for the first time.
something like it seems like I've been to some events
there.
and I was bored.
It's
So
just gone quiet. Is that me? Kind of sleep.
Ozzy, are you there?
Oh,
I am.
Oh.
oh, there she goes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing around while.
Must be cold.
Yeah, you guys have so many hand raises. I can take my time and work on my outfit. Why not? We still have like 3 days. We can play around. Okay, I see some new faces. Welcome to Theory of Everything. It's our final party shenanigan gig. We remember all our events in 2 years and all the recordings, and I'm sure you could like share something fun. Okay, Shell, your hand raised. Let me give you a megaphone. Shell.
And then before people go, could you show us how to get to your YouTube channel?
Oh, yeah, I think it's going to be the easiest way. I think I need to edit the materials. I didn't have time to do that. But you can easily find me as Ozzy Limitless Mind, or go to any of the past events of our channel, and you will be able to find like the YouTube video. Hold on a second. Let me come up with a way to bring that. I think it's Ozzy Limitless Mind, something like that. So yeah, definitely I can just message me on email and I can send you the link if I don't manage to do that now. I think I should have some URL which makes it easier. It's like Ozzy lower what's that? Lower space? How do you say that in English? So, Shell, do you have the megaphone?
Underscore might be underscore.
Right here.
It's not a dash. It's
I
down there.
do.
It's an underscore.
Underscore,
I came
correct.
2 years ago, and it's practically to the day that beginning and closure seemed like the same date 2 years ago. It's strange. It's like it's 2 years. I lonely.
Что у меня зависает?
Because from the two-word theory, let's say you see what 2 words enter your mind and you rush to gather 2 words only, or you pick from 2 words, and this is how conversation works for a child. So what really struck me was that here you could do it so easily, and if you were ignominious with your attitude, you could find that people were instantly relatable through an ESP channel as well, that you don't get any other platform really. You can a bit, but not in consolidation like AltSpace. There was a consideration there. There was a consolidation to everything that God put out from our souls, and there was that rapport just from that angle, and it's quite it was all benevolent, really. I didn't see any kind of conversation. My friends who I used to have in real life drifted 40, 30 years ago, over 30 years ago, were kind of present in the area, although they weren't in person. They clung to my body, and they made such a mess of me. And they changed my voice, and they changed attitudes, walking around. It was almost as if they were making people schizophrenic, and like they did to me. And they're going around everywhere, followed me everywhere ever since the beginning of social networking. And they were kind of like opposed in these attitudes. Yeah, it's mind expansing and beautiful to be in it. And those are my memories. And I guess it's not much, but considering the amount of raves I went to, which I can't do in real life,
Right.
it must have made them highly jealous because they do it in real life, and they didn't. I don't know whether they have AltSpace or not, another department, but I don't know who, how it works exactly. But yeah, I think their backs are up, and I've noticed it in my surrounding, in my mind, my mentality when I can't shut them out, and I should be able to, but there's just no option. I can't do it. I want to, but I can't shut them out. And I think that's how schizophrenia comes about anyway. So, but it was lovely talking about mental conditions, and no one considering it to be a mental illness case, of a case we had, a condition. It was more like, this is a stepladder to some sort of intellectual, ladder. It wasn't considered, this person's needs changing at all. It was just a stepladder. So yeah, that environment and the mental awareness was, firmament was cool as well. That went down well for me.
Yeah, definitely.
And the drugs and stuff like that. Talking about drugs is, I think, you can't really not have drugs in your youth and not be intelligent, because it just won't happen. You've had to have delved into a bit of drugs to be spiritual and use a bit more ESP and stuff like that, and be more sensual, and so yeah. But I'm over that period, and I'm thankful as well. But I will miss AltSpace, yeah. But I just can't imagine that void anymore. So I'll have to adopt Horizon. I don't think it's going to be conversational, like Elian said. It's not the conversation platform. Really, not like not going down like events, conversations. I don't think that's going to go down there. Can't imagine that happening.
Well, yeah. Thank you for being a contributing piece to this too, Shell. You've been wonderful over the time. Glad to have had you here.
Same here. Cool. So, a couple of hand raises. Mendes and I will give you megaphones once we get to you. Mylan, you're next in the list. Let me give you a megaphone. There.
Hello, folks.
Hey.
I would like to compare the of course, community that in AltSpace all the time, a lot more great spirituality and the advanced technologies like in VR chat. And in the meantime, what I found what I just discovered with that little data, I just looked into how the little communities form in real life or in uh, platforms like AltSpace. The most interesting part, well, the things that needs to be, there must be a single goal that will be others' goal will be some kind of similar, like we do have here. At least we need to just talk something and discuss something interesting. That's first our goal, and etc. Both of them. And most crucial part, there needs to be moderators and who controls the community that keep the neutrality in the talk or in the discussion and just avoid those chaos and just keep the community in a peace because and yeah, that's it. And what I also compare it with an other platforms like Discord or GitHub that I personally use in programming language. There are also communities that the same manner they will be created, and it's even if it's only chat, text, we still do have those communities that people know each other even if they're talking specific tech like programming language, but still there are people just getting knowing each other and just sharing the ideas the same manner happening in there. So